From 1998 to 2017, 20 years. A lot of things happened in China. Urbanization rate rose from around 30% to nearly 60%, doubled. And the revenue of properties tradings annually also grew from 0.3 trillion RMB to nearly 13 trillion. In 2017, 6 Chinese real estate companies were included in Global 500. This is a too good to be true market to developers. For Evergrande, they saw, number one, huge amount of people moving from villages to cities in need of places to live. And number two, local government's strong incentives to sell the land. Number three, the unusual pre-sale scheme in China. Around 80 to 90% of housing is sold before the construction is completed. Once the developers begin the pre-sales, they can use the initial payment from home buyers to pay for the construction. Therefore, the most profitable way is to constantly start new projects, using their sales to borrow money to start even more projects. With all those low-hanging fruits in hand, what would you do if you were Evergrande? I think I can hardly blame Evergrande for its 3-high model here. Number one, GDP growth relies too much on real estate just because it's effective in short term. It's like an addiction to cocaine. Number two, capital's supposed to be there for manufacturing and hardcore technology innovation all flow to real estate for its amazing return. Number three, local governments just lie down at home selling land. Number four, house price grew crazily not only because of urbanization but also easing monetary policies. In between 1998 to 2017, China's nominal GDP grew for 9 times, while broader money supply, which is M2, grew for 16 times. From RMB 10 trillion to 169 trillion. Too much easy money in the market. That's a strong smell of unhealthy inflation. For many years, it has been a commonplace that China has a debt and a real estate price issue. Property development, debt, and GDP growth has become a holy trinity in China's economy. With 10 years of experience facing the challenges of growing debt, liquidity issue, and skyrocketing house price, China's government decided to take it seriously. 2017 was a milestone year. In the 19th CPC National Congress, China's government launched an initiative of 房住不炒, houses are for living and not for speculative investment, which gave a very explicit policy direction. By the way, Communist Party of China National Congress is a very important annual event where big political decisions are made, like election, lawmakings, and significant economic and social issues. In 2018, Politburo meeting of CPC recapped the objective of containing housing price, and in 2019, CBIRC, which is a regulator of banking and insurance system, cut off the shadow bank path to prevent the systematic risk. Over a few months of 2020 and early 2021, government established the now famous 3 red lines, consist of hard limits upon debt ratio and cash flow of property developers. A debt-to-asset ratio of no more than 70%. Debt-to-equity ratio of no more than 1%. Cash-to-short-term debt ratio of no less than 1. Till then, Evergrande's debt grew to 1.95 trillion. In short, China's government is saying you're not going to get easy money from the market for the high turnover illusionary business model. You can still borrow from banks, but carefully and slowly. However, for the past few years, we can see that Evergrande has doubled down on debt. You see, that's why Evergrande is not Lehman Brothers here. Whatever mistake China's government has made, it started to correct. But Evergrande just kept going against the policy and regulatory trends.